boys, part 4. We're gonna do the control panel and the side. Hopefully have time to do the front. So we're gonna measure from the top, from here, all the way across. So it's gonna be longer than the frame because it's going all the way over here. It's gonna be an inch wider, which is good. More better room, right? But enough for 2 player. I'll be back. All right. So I measure this 23.25 wide. So from here to here, it's about 13, almost 14, about 14, right? 14 inches right there. All right, I'm gonna use my spare wood right here and I'm gonna cut it. Let me do the measurements, I'll be back. All right, this is the deep control panel. I gave it an extra room. I put it 14.25, right? And the wide, I made an extra room. It's 23. Go back up higher. 23.25. I make a little. I made it 23. A little over 23.25. Leave some room, right? I'm gonna cut it. There it is. I'm gonna cut it out right here. The line right here to right here. Jigsaw. I ain't record no video. Jigsawing. Simple. You gotta get the drill. Be back. All right, I cut it. I left a tiny gap, which is perfect because you want it to flush anyway, right? See that? Tiny gap. Now, I'm gonna put 1/2 inch here. Draw a line right here so I can cut it down so the control panel can go in to cover this gap here. You gotta get the idea, right? I'll be back. All right, I made a little corner, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, right? Exactly 1/2 inch. Okay, boys, just gonna cut it, put it on. Okay, we fit. Now, in order to get this in, I angle it, see that? I'm gonna sand it so that way I can push it up more because this is blocking it away. Same thing on this side. As you can see that? I'm just gonna sand it angly. All right, it is done, right? See this? Now I'm gonna draw a gap. See this gap here? I'm gonna line it up straight down, right? I'm gonna line it up and I'll cut the piece. I'll drill screw holes to mount it on, right? And then we do the side, the front. That's next. Be back. All right, I drew the line. As you can see, this is the underneath, the deck on the bottom. That's where the side panel lands. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this 1/2 inch. I'm gonna do another line to determine to center my screw hole, right? On both sides. I'll be back, I'll show you the detail. Okay, here it is. So now I know where to measure, eyeballing it. Dead center, I'm gonna make a dot, screw the hole. I'm gonna use 3 screws on each side. I'm gonna try to dead center this, 1 up and 1 here. That's all you need, so 6 screws total. I'll be back. All right, I marked this one. That's the end of the side panel at the front. So remember how we measured? It was 13 inches. So this is 6.5. So that's dead center. So I measured the separate apart is 4.5. 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches. Perfect align. 6.5 from here to here is 6.5 inches. Between here to here is 4.5. Here to here it's 4.5. So it's dead center. Now I'm gonna screw in. I'm gonna drill a hole for a screw. I'll be back. Easy part. All right, I'm gonna use I like to use a skinny one. So that way the wood won't be split. But I might use this one. This is a little thicker, right? It's long enough. So right here, see that? I pre-drill it, all 6 holes. Now, I'm gonna put it on, mark it, and drill the other hole on this side. So remember, I'll put the control panel on, put the top, and I'll mark it. I'll be back. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just mark it, you know? Just don't go all the way, just, you know, as long as there's a mark, and you drill a hole. I'll be back, I'll show you the sample. As you can see, I marked it. I didn't screw all the way. See that? Look how dead center that is, okay? See that? Same thing over here. Now, I'm gonna screw all the way, right? Just right there, you stop. That's it. As you can see, I pre-drilled the hole, right? Nice and deep. So that way the wood won't split. There it is. Now I'm gonna screw it in. There it is. As you can see, it's nicely done, even. See that? Nice. No crack. Now, I'm gonna take a little lead pencil. I'm gonna draw a line down here to make it flush. Same thing. I'm gonna draw a line down here all the way, make it flush, cut it, sand it, and then the front piece panel. Right, boys? Right back. All right, as you can see, I left it on. I sand it, smooth. See that? Nice, smooth. Don't worry about that. The side cover is gonna cover everything up. Don't worry about the gap. It's okay. Now, see this? I left it on. I'm just gonna sand it until it's nice and flush. There's a little gap down here. So I'm gonna continue sanding. I'm gonna show you a video. I'm gonna show you a sample. Just sand until it's flush. That's it, like that. Be back. So this is the MK, same thing as a Killer Instinct. I measured the front, it's almost 5 inches. It's a little bit under 5 inches of the front lips. Now to this one, from the side edge, from the side panel, it's about 14 inches. 14 inches right here. So it leaves about maybe about a gap. Maybe oh, see, I don't know, you can see that. It's about, let's go centimeter. It's 1 centimeter gap. 1 centimeter right here. I'm trying to make it identical. All right, I straighten it up. 4.5. I'm gonna cut it. Spray wood, right? Very precious. Don't throw anything away. Be right back. This is the lip. Perfect match. Right here. Right there. See that? Beautiful. Okay, boys. I already lined it up. Now we're gonna have to angle it. As you can see, you see that little gap right there? I'm gonna just sand that down to even it up. Because this is slanted. So you gotta straighten it up this way so that way this thing could be straight instead of slanted. As you can see right here, you can tell. This is a gap, so I have to sand it down a little bit of angle. As you can see right there, I'm gonna sand it, angle it with the line right there, so that way you're flush right in. So that way the lips will be straight instead of slanted. Check it out, boys. I angle it, I just eyeball it. Check it out. Look at that, you see that? You see that? Right on the dot. You see that? No more gap. Perfect. Flush right in. Now it's time to mount. Okay, I marked it. So, stand right here, right in front of the panel. Perfect, right there. Now, all right, boys, everything's lined up. You see this? Now, you see how straight that the front lip is? It's not tilted, slanted. It's nice and straight because I angle it. Remember, look how angled that is? It's nice, flush. Now I'm gonna use the L bracket. Mount it inside here. But I'm gonna take out, see this? I'm gonna take out and put it right there. I'm gonna take it out, put it upside down, pre-drill the hole, screw it in. Simple. As you can see, you don't wanna go right here. This is where the side panel. You don't wanna go too much. Right there's enough. Center it as possible. Right there's good enough, right? Now I'm gonna pre-drill the hole and screw it in. All right, boys, check it out. It's all done. I'm gonna put it on. See how it looks like. All right, boys, check it out. Not bad. Look. Nice, flush. Huh? Look at that, very clean. Look at the bottom. Look at that. Nice, secure. Man, that's clean. Look at that. Zahar, you watching? It's gonna be better than yours. All right, now the side panel. I'm gonna determine how big it's gonna be right here. It's gonna go like right here. We'll see, probably like 8 inches and 6 inches slanted. Okay, quick updates. Before I do the side panel, I have to leave a little gap here. Not a half inch. A little gap underneath here. Same as the my motor combat cabinet in my garage. It has a little gap, so this is perfect. You know, it's about right there. That line, that little gap, that's good enough all the way. All right, here's the side panel. 7.5 inches. A little bit under 6 inches. See that? A little bit under 6 inches. This is a little bit over 5 3/4 and 2. That's slanted right there. Now I use this little round. You can use any round stuff, and then a little piece of round. Just put it in a corner. Just round it out. I did all that. Now I'm gonna cut it. I'll be back. I forgot one more step to show you guys. The long. I'm gonna like right there, overlap a little bit. 14 and a half. Right? There it is. 14 and a half. My hand is dirty. So I measure here 14 and a half. See it? A little under 14 and a half. Right there. Exactly half an inch from the outside. All right, here it is. Now I'm gonna sand it right here, strand it up. This piece, look at this. This leftover room, that side doesn't fit. Well, check it out. It fit right here, right? Saved them wood, huh? Maybe I'll cut this little piece over here, right? That's it. Let me see you put it over here. See it line up perfectly. See if it's straight. Look at that, boys. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at that. Nice little gap right there, just like the outside. Perfect measurements. Let me sand this baby down. All right, the first piece is done. Sand it down. Now I trace the second one. I'll tell you what, guys. It is looking really good. Check it out. Look at that. Oh, my God. That looks very nice. The control panel is very big. Lots of room. Lots of palm rest. Any size hand. Nice and straight. Now we're talking. All right, next up, I have a spare plexiglass here. I'm gonna do the measurement so that way the plexiglass could flush right in. Yeah, my hand is dirty. See this? Make it flush. So I'm gonna line it, make it flush, and now I'm gonna draw it out. Right? Let me align this first. All right, now I already marked it. The same thickness as the plexiglass. All right? Same thickness. To make it nice and flush. Now, I'm gonna take this, draw it from the line right there, and I'll tell you why. I'll be back. Half an inch. All right, now I'm gonna determine where to screw the hole. I gotta make sure to avoid this 3 screw here. So I'm gonna line it up, I'll tell you. Right? It's very perfect align. All right, I marked it. See that? Now I'm gonna drill a hole. I'll be back. All right, I lock it down with this. I marked it. Now, I'm just gonna mark it, drill a tiny bit, just like a hair away, just to mark it and screw it in. That's it. So drill a little bit and screw it in all the way, just like before. I'll show you details. You can see I already marked it. See that? Now I'm gonna drill it all the way in. Same thing, same procedure. I did the same thing with this. A little gap, remember that? Right? Be back. Well, look at that, boys. Look at that. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. Nice, straight, slanted. Man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, later on, I'm gonna draw a line right here. Same half inch. Screw it in. Make it nice and tug tight, right? Yeah. Nice little gap right here, just like the real arcade. Look at that. Coming along. Now on the second piece, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sandwich this. You see it's nice secure. I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna mark it. Watch this. I'm not gonna join it, just mark it. That's it. Mark it. Mark it. That's it. Take it out. Screw it in. I mean, drill it through. To duplicate exactly the same on the other side. So that way it won't be off balance. It won't, you know, it will be perfect aligned. Right? Pretty easy. Okay, I drew a line. See that? Now I'm gonna take it out. Draw a 1/2 inch again. Draw it out and measure. Screw right in the center. So that way it's sandwiched more. Nice and neat. More secure. As you can see, here's my mark. I'm gonna use a 1/2 inch. Right there, line it up. Right, there it is. I just eyeballed it. Now, I just center it with my own eye. Draw a little dot, right? Now, same method, right? Easy. There it is. You see? My drill. Now I'll put it on. See how it looks. All right, now, right there. Now, it's gonna mark it, right? It's gonna mark it. Right here, just mark it. That's it. I'm gonna take it out, screw it in, screw, done. I'm doing the other side. Oh, we're golden. All right, check it out, boys. Very nice. It is beautiful. Look at that. Nice and straight. Next up, the kick plate with the corn door. That's next up.